Ah, yes, it's another one of those backyard garden trips, and today I'm going to be watering some plants, of course, and of course, guess what? I've actually started to plant new tomato seeds. Yes, and I've also got this tray here, which doesn't seem to have that much drainage here. You see little drainage holes and stuff here. Came from like a pack of cherries, but it would be perfect to do some sort of compost crop thing. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and start. First off, water the plants right in the backyard garden because, hey, I'm going to talk about some of the new things that I've just discovered. And let's just pour it nicely. Oh, yes. I'll let that run. And I might as well close that shed door. Okay, lock it like so. Nicely caught on camera, eh? And I might as well just speed up the tap just a bit without damaging my tablet and stuff. Okay. Well, being off screen on camera. Oh, okay. That's it. Time to turn it down. And I think we're ready for action. Oh, yes. Let's see what plant shall we water first. I sometimes water here. But maybe it's not. I'm going to start watering here first. But that's definitely not that necessary. I'm going to pour it single-handedly because I can't do it both hands and stuff. Oh, it's so tough. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Right. There's a lot of vegetation on the background here, eh? It's probably not the best coming here, eh? Because there's a lot of bird debris of feathers and other stuff here. Oh my goodness, I can see lots of poppy seed heads. They're everywhere. Let me just go ahead and water the ones right over in the backyard here, eh? Those are the ones that have to be very relevant today, eh? Okay, let's see what we've got. I've been planting a lot of those daisies here that have actually just grown so much. Somehow I think they've suffered a bit from the weather and stuff. The wet weather, of course. We have one of the wettest Julys on record. Unfortunately, we've got more bad news. This sunflower seedling has been deteriorated by lots of lots of infections from bugs. I think it's been suffered a lot of sunflowers. I can tell you what, it's been suffering somehow. But apart from the bad news, good news is we've got. Look at those seedlings. Those ones there have grown nice and tall. My crikeys, I can't believe it. After a couple of weeks' time, it seems like they have grown relatively nice. Now I wonder if those plants are going to start flowering. Now that's my big, what do you call it? That's my big query about this. I wonder how this is going to really reflect on how much effort I'm going to be doing. That's lavender here. And then I'm also going to water that section right here too. You can see how much hard work I've been putting up with. Okay, and also then we've got lobelia flowers here as well. This one here, this flower bed here of lobelia has been drenched so much because we had so much rain. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill up some more as I'm doing the rounds of watering those flowers right in the background. And the backyard, of course. Let me try and... Okay, here we go. Luckily enough, there's no hosepipe bans because of how wet this summer has been. Please wish me luck. Okay, turning it right up. Hopefully it's going to fill up towards the top. As nicely as it sounds. Love me doing watering and stuff. Okay, let me just turn the tap down. I'll just make sure it's going to the top. I think that's it. That's probably enough. In fact, very much so. On my channel, I tend to do a lot of different stuff, but as you can see, I've been doing lots and lots of hard work. Whoops. That wasn't meant to be like this. Okay, let me just water the osteoperon flowers, the fuchsias. And oh my goodness, we've got more. Are these little pansies? That's interesting. I've got like little white buds of pansies. Look at them, little tiny buds. And guess what? I've got geranium buds coming out here. And guess what? We've got blossom activity from the geraniums and pansies. Nice, isn't it? Nice, nice, nice. Oh, sorry. I think I've just wasted a bit of water here. I think I should have never captured it on camera. Yeah, I probably have to try and focus on the plants over in the backyard garden without stressing too much. And maybe it's a life lesson not to actually try and film while doing stuff involving water. And of course, I have to be very careful. I'm not sure how waterproof this camera is. Okay, we've got the nasturtium, sunflower seedling. I think we've already done that. Marigold, more flowers here. Tomato plants, trying to be very careful here. I think their flowers have started to ease off. I don't know how properly pollinated or not. More petunias. Sounds cool, doesn't it? And I might as well water this patch of meadow here. And there's also some very good news of what's coming up in the meadows. And we're going to water this lavender right here. Look how much hard work I'm actually going to be watering today. Look at that. Got some actual flowers coming out from that thing. Right, here we go. I'm just going to water some more of this stuff. Just show you how much I've been doing somehow. Hey, oh. I think when I see seeds like that, when I see seedlings like that with leaves like that, I think of lavender. And I'm just going to probably fill up some more water without damaging the tablet. And I'm trying to make sure, I'm trying to reassess what plants to water, making sure if there's any plants that have been fully watered or not. Look at those sunflower seeds, man. Those seedlings they've just grown nice and tall. Although I can start to see a bit of decay going on here, which is not very good at all. And I've got lots of marigold seedlings, which is nice to know. I'm just going to do a large quest. And look at the marigolds. Look how much space they've taken. It just goes to show how much hard work I've put up with the whole garden. Got a funny feeling this place will potentially die off by this year's autumn. And interestingly, I've got lots of dandelions growing right over in the side, so that, you know, I just want to let you know that the dandelion's growing. Okay, I might as well just show you what they look like. Okay, applying more water, yay! I'm going to turn the tap, or some people in America, they call it the faucet up. Here we go. It's just so nice how I do stuff outside. It's just way beyond awesome. Okay, time to turn it down. That's probably enough. Here we go. Let's take this baby and water some more plants. Here we go. I've actually just accidentally jump cutted, but I've actually just started to water some more of these flowers. Then I've also got these, like little marigolds, of course. Nice, cute things. And what else do we have here? Those are the dandelions I was talking about. Those ones there. And we've also got those sunflower seedlings. I could have just, transplanted those babies here, but I just thought, not enough space. But I might as well just have to wait for more plant pots. And look how many dandelions there are growing here. Fantastic. I might water these, even though they're not somehow necessarily being planted here. They've just been planted all by themselves. Look at that. Look at the weeds, man. They're just taken over. Just proves to you how much rain we have received so far this year's July, which is just chronically absurd. Man, I tell you what, I've actually grown my nasturtium so well, and I feel like from a couple of weeks' time, it should start to grow very big and nice and wide and tall. But anyways, I'm going to go up towards here, and I might indicate some of the little news that I've got throughout the whole garden, and this is actually going to be chronically awesome. Okay, watering everywhere here. Mind you, I'm so glad that everything I'm doing on my YouTube channel is so much more better than what's being heard on the news about these bloody outages that have been happening like mad. Okay, watering this side here, and then watering that section there with the marigolds and the fuchsias. Unfortunately, we've been losing lots of fuchsia blossoms, and I think it's all down to compost. It's now going back to compost, man. How sad. But anyways, I've actually got some good news here along the way, and in fact there's a couple of good news here I really want to spread in this backyard garden. I'm going to go up towards the meadows. Guess what's actually about to come out? Look at that. We've got like a little flower bud that has just popped out on one of the little meadow plants out the side of the plant, and hopefully it should start to spread up by this year's August. Yay! And then I've also planted another plant which looks like this. And look at that. I've actually planted this. This came from a meadow pack, I think. And guess what? It's grown really nicely. I think this is already inserted from the meadows. And guess how much hard work I've been putting? Lots. And guess what? This will attract lots of insects by this year's August. This will be fairly awesome. And then I've also got more plants here, which I can't quite recall. And then we've also got more of these. Are these extra flower buds? I can't really tell. And also this. Oh my goodness me, this is actually sounding relatively awesome. We're starting to see a bit of flower bud action. And we see a few buds of plants coming out with, if I see lots of little flower bulby type bud things, well, that sounds very good news because, hey, when I see these, well, guess what? That indicates we've got some flowering activity later on as time progresses by. And that's going to sound really awesome. That's going to help attract millions of bugs right over in this area here. It's just way beyond awesome. And then I've also got this section here. It's not yet being fully planted yet. Hopefully by September, or let's just say, late August or September, everything should be all nicely grown. And we'll be better off be turned into some sort of meadow. Probably people tell me, oh, you have to plant it during autumn. But hey, who cares? You can plant it any time of the year, as long as the country's climate is a bit, moist and wet. Well, who cares? Anyways, look at the grass, man. It's just so thick because we had so much rain. It's been one of the wettest Julys so far on record. Just beyond absurd. And then we've also got lots and lots of other plants. Lots of plant seedlings right here. I'm not sure which one of these are foxgloves or other flowers. I can't really tell, but that being said, it's been very good. It's a very honourable pleasure to come along and water some of the stuff. Anyways, I think that's probably about that in this video. If you really enjoyed so, please give this video a good like and subscribe for more type videos in the future. And as always, thanks so much for watching in this salubrious gardening type video on YouTube, looking at some of the most amazing stuff in relationship to what I've got so far. As always, thanks so much for watching, and bye for now. Actually, there's one thing I've noticed, just to finish off the end of the video, guess what's lying there? Cat poop! Oh my crockies, I do not know whether this is cat poop or something else. I think this is cat poop. Ugh, gross. I think I need to put this just straight away in the bin. Oh my god, that is disgusting. Ugh. Well, at least I didn't want to make people try and reach at the end of the video. That's for sure. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye. I'll just continue chilling, and then I go back. Uh-oh. More bad news here. Looks like this flower is dead. But I think it's going to turn into a seed head. I'm sure about that. And I'm just going to take you around just to show you the whole backyard garden. Yep, new dandelion plants have started sprouting. Look at that. More blossom activity. Okay, look at that. Just look how much is going on here. This is beyond awesome, seeing the garden resurrecting itself. Such a nice resurrection and a nice rejuvenation of what this garden has to offer. It's beyond awesome, isn't it? I'm waiting for some seed heads for the marigolds and stuff. That'd be quite cool, hey? And, oh my goodness me, I tell you what, this wild cabbage stood the test of time, and don't know if it's dying or is it staying itself alive. I can't believe how much effort I've done so far beyond this year's gardening session. Hopefully, I wonder what next year is about to face. But hey, I'll try and make more videos like this on YouTube until maybe when, the sun just dies off for the winter, of course.